my name's Alyssa, and today I'm going to share with you my portfolio that got me my tattoo apprenticeship. So I just used a basic binder that I picked up from Staples. I really liked the pattern, and it kind of had a watercolor vibe, so I thought it went really well with my artwork. So once you open it up, I had my cover letter and resume, as well as some of my business cards inside. And then once you get to the first page, I just have an array of pieces I've done at various times. So some highlighter work, some colored pencil, and this top right ink drawing. I actually designed a tattoo for my friend, and the tattoo artist I was speaking to actually did that tattoo. So he remembered me through that. And that was about a year ago. And then I have a little portrait and a little squid guy. So the next page, once you open it up, I have some more pieces done in different mediums, as well as a realistic drawing. So I wanted to show the range of what I could do. So I included that realistic portrait that I did my senior year of my friend Amanda. So here's a Telecaster that I painted for my friend Gibson. It's done in acrylic, and he didn't really give me any direction for it. He just kind of let me go crazy with it. So that's exactly what I did, and I wanted to include it because it was a lot of time and work, and I thought it came out really well. And then I have kind of a tribute portrait. So I did go to college for graphic design for a year, so I have a bit of design work throughout my portfolio, so that's kind of a personal project that I did. And then on the right, at one point I was starting a book on the human experience, so I have some illustrations included in that, as well as a quote that a former friend had said that I was going to include in the book, as well as some kind of more realistic proportions. So the next page, I have some sort of illustrations, as well as a quote by Jordan Peterson that I illustrated. So the illustration on the right is actually one that I collaborated on with my friend Chris. So he came up with he had a vision and I illustrated it, so he explained that to me, and it's done in colored pencil, ink, and acrylic. So the next page is done in pencil, and then also on the bottom is another tattoo that I've designed for a friend, and then a design piece that I did in college. So this next page is a poster that I drew out, scanned in, and then digitally edited for a friend's band, and then a more sketchy portrait. So here's another design piece about brushing your teeth, and then a bunch of pieces that I've done. I kind of cut them out and pasted them to make it look more like a flash style type layout. So here's some more sketchy pieces. The top right, I actually did, I drew it out, I redrew it because it came out bad, and then scanned it in and printed it out. And then the right is watercolor, so I've heard that watercolor and colored pencil are the closest to actually tattooing, so I wanted to include a bunch of that work that I've done. And then another design piece I did in college, and then this on the right is a piece that I did in charcoal and gouache. It's actually much bigger, so I took a photo of it and printed it out to include. So this on the left is a piece that I did in college, so we had to choose kind of an icon and then do it in different forms. So I've colored pencil, digital pieces, an embroidery I've done, a collage I did, an illustration I did of a chicken's eye, a rooster's eye, some more sketches, another digital piece, and an actual abstract piece that I did in watercolor and cranberry juice. So I actually, for my icon, I chose the cock, which he thought was hilarious. And on the right is one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done, which is much bigger, and it's in charcoal and gouache. So it's of a pregnant lady, and I actually drew it exactly 1 year before I found out I was pregnant. So that's pretty cool. So this other piece is another one I did for a friend, Chris, of another vision he had, kind of about the impermanence of life and memento mori, the fact that you must die. So it kind of goes from left to right, top to bottom. And then on the right, I have some more watercolor pieces I did of koi fish. So then I have some more watercolor pieces. I did take a watercolor course in college, so I did 2 pieces of the same picture, just to show my range of black and white versus color. So here's a mostly colored pencil sketch. I also have marker and acrylic paint in there, about cutting ties with other people. And then in the back, I included some pieces that I hadn't finished but were close enough to finish to show the general idea. I'll finish them at some point, but I thought they'd be nice to include. And then at the back here, I have the contract I signed for the apprenticeship, as well as my certificate of completion for the sterilization class. So that's my portfolio. I hope you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed seeing my work, and give me a like and all that. Thank you.